Welcome to True Crime with Strategic Eyes.
Strategic back again. What's going on, guys? Guys, I had to jump on and do a breaking news show. First of all, I got to give a big shout out to Bed Crime Stories. All right, I got this from Bed Crime Stories. Bed Crime Stories did the legwork. They did the full request. They paid the money. They got the content. They got Stephen Stern's private emails to his family. I did not do that legwork. All right. So we're going to be playing a snippet of Bed Crime Stories video that they dropped today. And just a snippet, just the part that made me decide I was going to hop out of bed and come do a live, because I had to share this with you guys. But what I need you to do, and I truly need you to do this, is I need you to go over to Bed Crime Stories site, and I'm going to show you in a second, and make sure that you subscribe to their channel. Make sure that you hit that all for the notification, that selection for all, and you support their channel. Once again, it costs money to foil information from police and corrections agencies and sheriff's departments. It costs money. And that's what so many of these true crime channels are doing. We don't have those resources yet with the Strategic Eyes show. When the show gets bigger, we start getting revenue, and we could now reinvest that money into the show, I will be one of those people doing that and giving that information out to you guys. But right now, we don't have those resources, so we have to rely on other channels, right? And if you're going to use somebody else's content, you better give them the proper credit, because that is the right thing to do. I told my daughter, bring me a glass of water. Look what she bring me. That's a big glass of water. Thank you, baby. Good job. So let's jump into this, because it's going to be a short show. I just want to get you guys the facts of what this young lady read. This is amazing information. And I got to say one more thing before we jump into this. I've been trying to give Jenn Soto grace, ladies and gentlemen. I've been trying to give her a little bit of grace, because even though I think and I know in my spirit that she had to either know that Maddie was being abused and allowed it to happen, or was the most negligent parent on the planet to not know that it was happening and to constantly put her daughter in a position where she could have been abused. I have a very negative opinion of Jenn Soto, but I've been trying to give her grace because I don't have evidence. I don't have evidence, but this email chain with Stephen Stearns and his mother blows that out the box. I believe wholeheartedly with my heart that this woman knew that this was happening. We're about to figure that out together right now, listening to this amazing information that Bed Crime was able to get. Now, I'm in the way, and there's nothing I could do to move. Maybe there is something I could do to move. I can move this way. As you can see, this is Bed Crime Stories site. Actually, I can move this over. Move this over just a bit. You see that right there? This is Bed Crime Stories YouTube page. I've already subscribed to her channel. That's how I was able to get this information. So make sure you subscribe. And I've already made the selection to all, but we're going to do that again. You see? All. So every time she drops a video, I'll be notified, and I hope that you guys will be notified as well. So let's jump into this. Let's hear what was discussed in these emails that made me jump out of bed and come and make a video. Listen to this.
Which neither myself or the officer could understand, since he knew as well as me that I've been in isolation the whole time. So we both chuckled and shrugged and did it anyway. Go figure. I wish I could be there when the pups start to open their eyes. That's always one of my favorite times with them. Seeing their...
So it's coming up. She's just finishing up the email that Stephen is sending to his family. It's all this, colorful, floral type wording where, see the trees swaying in the wind. Like, he really, like I told you guys, thinks he's the smartest guy in the room. He's the most intellectual guy in the room. But if you take the time to actually go on Bed Crime's channel and watch the entirety of this video, we're starting at the 27-minute mark. If you start at minute mark 001, you will hear a self-centered big man-child who cares more about his Warhammer figurines than he does about the fact that he killed and tortured a child for years. But let's keep going because his mother's about to come soon. It's going to be a bombshell.
Their little eyes grow more clear, and waking up to the pen and seeing all the little tails start wagging when they see me as they do that little puffy-chested prancing march over to greet me. I'm glad Lacey is such a good mom and wish I was there to pet her and praise her. I may have the tablet a while longer, so write back if you like, and I might see it tonight, if not in the next day or two. Love you both, hugs and kisses. Later that night at 9:11 p.m., Chris writes back to Stefan,
Here we
you
go.
don't see the commissary and cannot order anything? I hope that gets resolved quickly. Do you remember your balance? Jail and prison are not meant to be comfortable.
I was about to start. I'm sorry. That's his father talking to him right now.
Part of the mental punishment, I guess. Stay positive. Talk with your attorneys. I keep thinking about how you would not ever rat out a friend. It really made me mad, and I felt like you valued them over us when you let them get away with stuff. Don't be doing that again. We all know, and the next word is redacted, was heavily involved in this, and I am
All right, so that kind of flew in really fast. Let's go back because the mother's talking now. It started out with the father talking, and then the mother jumped in on the email. So listen up, listen carefully, and listen clearly.
Comfortable. All part of the mental punishment, I guess. Stay positive. Talk with your attorneys. I keep thinking about how you would not ever rat out a friend. It really made me mad, and I felt like you valued them over us when you let them get away with stuff. Don't be doing that again. We all know, and the next word is redacted, was heavily involved in this.
You're talking about Jenn Soto. In my opinion, the redacted is Jenn Soto.
And I am disgusted that she is free and you are not when this is not all your fault.
Wow.
Oh my God, guys, I believe that would be a reference to...
I'm so mad that she's free and you are not when it's not entirely your fault. Wow, bring that back one more time.
Felt like you valued them over us when you...
They're talking about how he will never rat out a friend, how he puts his friends before his own family. He puts people that he cares about before his own family. Let's keep going.
Let them get away with stuff. Don't be doing that again. We all know, and the next word is redacted, was heavily involved in this. And I am disgusted that she is free and you are not when this is not all your fault. Oh my God, guys, I believe that would be a reference to Jenn Soto. You need to think about yourself more and her less. She sure isn't thinking of you and how she can help you right now. The whole family...
And she's not thinking about Maddie either. Remember, guys, Jenn Soto has retained an attorney. Jenn Soto is no longer cooperating with police. Police don't talk to Jenn Soto anymore, okay? She retained an attorney early on in this investigation. She is not helping Stefan Stern. She's not helping the police. She's not helping their investigation. She's not investigating the SA investigation involving her daughter. She's not investigating, helping the homicide investigation concerning her daughter. She didn't even go to her own daughter's funeral. She didn't even go to her own daughter's funeral, ladies and gentlemen. Jenn Soto is off the grid. And that's what the family's talking about. She's free and you're locked up. And we all know she was a part of what you did to get you in prison. Let's keep going.
Is willing to stay quiet and let you take the fall for everything. When you do that, you are hurting us too. Please get out of your head over this and start talking with your attorneys. This stuff is serious and you need to approach it as life and death, which it is. I think of the craziness, and it's redacted, live through with, redacted, various partners, not a stable life at all for...
So now they're talking about Madeline. They're dogging out the mother, saying how the mother would have all these different men around the daughter. Now listen, at this point, the parents is delusional because many men may have come around Madeline Soto, but the only man we know about that abused her, and maybe there could be more, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not saying that there's not, because usually these kids that are put in these situations are often victimized by more than one person. But the only one we know about is Stephen Stearns. So the fact that the mother had multiple men in and out of her life is bad, is terrible, is bad parenting, is bad adulting, period. But your son was the one who was most dangerous to this little girl. Your son is the one who killed her. So I get it. The family are enablers. You could tell from watching the entirety and listening rather to the entirety of Bed Crime's presentation that the family are enablers. They basically raised a man-child. This man does not know what responsibility is. He doesn't know what it is to hold a job, to put others before himself. But it sounds like they have explained that, or rather he has explained details to his family about Jenn Soto's involvement in the death of Madeline. And they're at this point like, well, we can't tell the authorities what you told us because that's hearsay. It means nothing in a court of law. You're the one who have to tell them. You need to speak up for yourself because maybe if you tell the truth, you won't get the death penalty. At this point, the parents just don't want their son to be sentenced to death. That's where we at with this. And if he can implicate Jenn Soto convincingly, there's a possibility the prosecutors might strike him a deal in order to get Jenn Soto, and he may avert himself from suffering the death penalty. Let's keep going.
A child, I do pray for, redacted, and for you daily. I am thrilled that you are working out again and have a physical outlet for the stress. I hope you get your coffee and candy straightened out quickly. So far, I haven't seen a cancellation of Congo. Let us know as stuff filters down to you through the system. This origami book is just paperback, no paper, just patterns if I read it right. Well, I'm off to feed the curly ones now. Love, hugs, and prayers now, and every day and night, Mom. And
Wow. That's all we're going to play right now because I don't want to jack the rest of her content. That's amazing stuff there, but there's even other things that need to be heard. So please, once again, go support Bed Crime Stories. That's it right there. Bed Crime Stories. Let's click it. Go to her main page. That's her logo. That's her channel. Subscribe to the channel. Support her channel. Remember, the true crime community is just that, a community. We can't do this without helping each other out. There's going to be times that people have information that other people need or perspective that other people's need, and we need to be able to collaborate and share even if we don't know each other. So please go support her channel because I would not be able to present this information to you without her breaking that news and obtaining those personal documents from the county jail. That being said, let's bring it back to me and let's wrap it up. Guys, I honestly, wholeheartedly believe that Jenn Soto had to have known that this was happening to her daughter. And it just appears, it certainly appears that this bridge, this dam rather, that's blocking us from the truth of Jenn Soto is about to crack, is about to leak, and we're about to get the information we need to determine that this lady was complicit in some way and she needs to face the consequences of her actions. I think Stephen Stearns, as much as a liar and manipulator he is, I think he has the goods, ladies and gentlemen. I think he has the goods, and it's only a matter of time until he gives those goods up and we can get true justice in this case. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you immensely. Please like and subscribe, join the channel. Remember, the Strategic Eyes Show does have a membership program. You could become a member for as little as 99 cents, and we do appreciate the help and the support. I see you guys on the next one. Strategic is out of here. Peace. Now check out our new outro.
Thank you for watching True Crime with Strategic Eyes. Please like, comment, share, and join the Eyes crew membership. See you next time.